I'm the road captain. Normally I'd be up front, but I'm going to take some video, so I'll pull up the rear. Right ahead of me is Miss Chris, my wife, and a few guys from the club. We just left the Deadwood store on our way to Mapleton, and then on into Florence. Got the river over here to the left of us. Whole bunch of little logging towns along this road, Highway 34. Bunch of little logging towns that have pretty much all dried up. Few people hang out, retired folks, the fishing cabins, stuff like that. Been raining all day. We're about an hour into this trip, taking the long way over the coast. And been raining the whole time. It's lightened up now, it's just a little sprinkle. But it was coming down pretty good. So the roads are a little slick. We're keeping our speed somewhere around the recommended level. This is one of the back roads over to Florence. Not used all that much. It's definitely the long way and the slow way. Lots of twisties and turnies. There's been a few washouts too. The little bit of avalanches on the side, the red clay washing down onto the road. So you come around the corner, you never really know what you're going to find. There was about a 3-foot by 3-foot boulder around one of the corners right 10 miles ago. Luckily it was a 20-mile-an-hour corner, so we didn't hit it. So I hope you're getting the river in your screen here. I'll find out later. Pretty high. It's been raining a lot. I'm going to try to edit in a video we took of this falls area that we just went through. Indian Creek Road. This is an interesting one. It goes way up in the hills, up over the top. Single lane road, comes out in about 3 hours up in Newport, or on that road to Newport. I take people up there that think they're going to die. Going to get lost and the buzzards are going to eat them. You'll have to remind me I'm not used to talking when I ride. About 10 years ago, my youngest daughter and I took a 5,000-mile trip down to Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and back up into Wyoming and Montana. Her riding on the back, we did talk quite a bit. She was almost 16. And then my wife rode with me for 30-some years before she got her own. So it's kind of, we communicate back and forth, but a lot of times just by pointing and stuff. When she started riding, on her own bike kept losing her. She'd disappear, so we got some of those communicators, but most of our conversation just consisted of, what? What'd you say? For those of you who care, I'm riding a 2009 Harley-Davidson Heritage. And one thing a Heritage is pretty comfortable. One thing it's not is a canyon carver. It doesn't handle worth beans, really. So my buddies that are on better handling bikes, they'll run off and leave. So I'm pretty good in the back. I've had enough wrecks. Don't need to push it. I don't have a helmet mount for this thing, just the body mount. Actually, I don't have a body mount. I have a suction cup mount, and I've got it all straightened out and shoved down inside my vest. And since it's raining, I've got my windshield on, so sorry about that. First time I've really done this. I took a little test video the other night and it worked out okay. I do have another windshield that's nice and clear. It's a brand new one. But I forgot to swap it. It's raining a little bit more right now. Usually, over on the coast, once you get through the Cascade Range here, the weather's a lot better. But we'll see. If you look right here, that's a wigwam burner. When I was a kid, I don't know when they made those illegal. All the mills just burned the waste wood. And that was neat. I used to have a job, feeding one of those. And then they made them illegal, so they just started piling the sawdust and everything and the chips. Then they'd spontaneously combust. So when I was probably 12, 13 years old, I had a job wading through these big piles of chips with my tennis shoes on, finding the hot spots, and then dragging a hose up from the creek and putting them out. Well, I know a 12 or 13 year old wouldn't be allowed to do that these days. It's way too dangerous for our poor youth. When I was 16, I had a job driving the dynamite truck and blowing up mountains. Now they can't even flip a burger. Nice day though. Even though it's raining, I don't have any rain gear on below the waist. It's got a set of polypropylene and some Carhartt jeans. But it's not cold, so I'm fine. My wife and some of the others, they have heated gear. My wife has heated gloves and heated handle grips. Just got yelled at by the people on the side. lots of people, you see a big group of bikes come through, they wave and holler, show their support. Especially on nasty days, we get a lot of thumbs up, a lot of people talking to us. Wife and I are going to stay the night here. It was just her birthday a couple days ago, last Wednesday. And so we're going to stay over here at the hotel. Everybody else will be heading back. I know you get a much better view if I had a helmet camera, because you see what I'm looking at. But on the other hand, riding a motorcycle, your head's constantly on a swivel, so you'd probably be pretty dizzy by the time we went 5 miles. River's nice and high, but we're not flooding yet. Hope we can avoid that. We've had some pretty bad floods the last few years. Just going through a little place called Brickerville. And back in the old days, basically here in this part of Oregon, there was a little town about every 5 miles, depending on where you live. And then when there got to be bigger roads and stuff, they all died out. Now these houses, there's not any industry or anything around here, not much to do for a living. So most folks along here are retired. Not really cellular or internet back in here. But you live back here, you can pretty much live on your own terms, be left alone. It's raining even better right now. It's getting wet. Uh-oh, I got water in my boot. My pants are so wet, they're draining into my boots. Oh, that's never happened before. But it'll warm up in a minute. No big deal. Like we say, there's no bad weather, only bad gear. I'm definitely not wearing the right gear this time. But my wife is warm and dry, so that's about the only thing that really matters. I do kind of wish I'd brought a spare pair of pants. I'm going to be wearing wet breeches all day. A lot of times when we come over here, like I said before, it'll be raining all the way over. Then it'll be really nice here, so you'll get soaked. then you'll dry out. Yeah, a lot of people are real happy to get out of doors when the weather's nice. Here in Oregon, you get out of doors no matter what. I had a heck of a time when I was in the Air Force. I was stationed in Merced, California. And it's always nice and sunny and hot. Oh, that was such a burden, because up here, if you got a nice sunny day, you got to go outside and do something. Down there, it was nice every day. Still a lot of people coming over to the coast. There's a casino about 12 miles from here. Holy cow. And that's why we come the back way, because there's just a steady stream of traffic. My glasses are fogging up. I hope we get moving here. Well, the sketchy details here is that when it rains on a motorcycle, it flows, like if you've got a windshield, flows around behind you and comes in on the inside of your glasses. In Oregon, you're required to wear eye protection. I can't see anyway without my glasses, but we're going to get caught up by these cars. Well, this ain't good. A lot of times people see a group of bikes when they're driving their cars and they want to jam in right in the middle. They don't understand that it's so much safer for bikes to be riding together. Especially when you get conditions like this. Bikes don't have four wheels. If we have to slam on our brakes, we'll probably fall down on this big slick stuff like this. And cars just throw up all sorts of crap off the road. Then half of them will be, day like today when you can't see 7 feet. You have a gray car or a black car, got their lights off. You can't see them for anything. There's another wiggle on Burper up ahead of us. Lots of them got torn down. You know, we don't have nearly the number of mills we used to. They used to be everywhere, but I can only right now think of about 3, and you've seen 2 of them. You see these cars? So you people that drive cars on this, put your lights on. This is a passing zone. Somebody could have just pulled out right to pass, and all of a sudden there's a car in front of you. See a little blue sky up there? Pretty soon we'll be getting around the corner and you'll be able to see the river. This river is the Sandy Am. Got a little bit tributary here. It's a big fishing river. Probably be a whole bunch of people out here looking for winter steelhead. I think you can see the river now. I think I said it's a Sayuse law. Pretty sure. The one we were going by earlier is the Mackenzie. We got a lot of rivers up here. A lot of water. hard for me to see if the little flashy light's on. My beard's over the top of it. You probably catch a glimpse every once in a while. Doing a little work down here. I haven't been over here to Florence for several months. Don't know if you can see it up ahead of me. Just went behind those trees, or so. Not the first time you can see the dunes. Oregon dunes stretch up and down the whole coastline. But right here, Florence area, they're the most impressive. here. Basically, goes from about Mexican border up and loops around the Washington Peninsula.